In this video, we will compare the Intel Core 2 Duo T7700 and the T9300. The laptop we will use for the tests is a Fujitsu Lifebook T4220. It has 4GB of DDR2 RAM, with both modules running at 800 MHz, but due to the basic chipset, it only detects a speed of 333 MHz. The program we will use to compare both processors is Cinebench R15, which is very popular with older hardware. It's important to note that the benchmark with the T7700 has not had its thermal paste replaced, and the temperatures during the test reach up to 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, we can expect slightly lower performance. Next, when the test begins, I will speed up the video by 900% to ensure the benchmark doesn't feel endless. While the benchmark is running, I will explain the main differences between both processors. The key difference between them lies in the manufacturing process. The T7700 uses the Merom architecture, which is built on a 65nm process, whereas the T9300 is built with the Penryn architecture, featuring a 45nm process. This gives the T9300 better performance per watt, resulting in lower heat generation and greater energy efficiency. As a result, the device's battery lasts longer. The T9300 has a maximum clock speed of 2.5 GHz and 6 MB of 2-layer cache. In contrast, the T7700 is slightly lower in clock speed at 2.4 GHz, and its 4 MB of 2-layer cache leave it somewhat behind its competitor. The result of the T7700 processor test is about 106 points. However, as I mentioned earlier, we must consider that it was running at nearly 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the test due to the poor condition of the thermal paste. Next, we will test the T9300. In the meantime, I'll let you know that I recorded the entire processor replacement process, but I'm still editing it. If there's enough interaction, I'll put in more effort to release it sooner. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for your interest. As I was saying, the test for the T9300 is identical to the one we performed earlier. However, this processor has freshly applied thermal paste, so we expect better performance. If you want, you can pause the video and take a closer look at the specifications shown on the screen by CPU-Z. As with the previous test, this one will be sped up by 900% to ensure it doesn't take too long. Now, let me continue explaining some other differences and curiosities about these processors. Both have a power consumption of 35 watts, but as I mentioned earlier, the T9300 delivers greater performance with the same power consumption. Additionally, if you're interested in upgrading your laptop for light video editing, the T9300 includes the SSE 4.1 instruction set, along with better technologies. During this test, the T9300 is performing much better in terms of temperature, not only due to the new thermal paste, but also thanks to its improved architecture. This is evident, as the temperature didn't exceed 71 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees Fahrenheit, while previously, it was constantly hovering around 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. This results in an incredible difference of nearly 30 degrees overall. As you can see, the T9300 scored around 130 points in this test. However, in a previous benchmark, it achieved a score of approximately 132 points, as shown on the screen. Therefore, we will consider the score of 132 points as valid, since the lower score in the recent test might be due to background processes affecting performance. To wrap up the video, we can conclude that, although the numerical performance difference between the two processors seems small, 106 points versus 132 points, the percentage difference is significant. There is a 24.5% performance gap between the T9300 and the T7700. In conclusion, if you're thinking about keeping your old laptop, whether for nostalgia or to give it a performance boost, upgrading to the T9300 is worth it. I believe it offers the best quality to price ratio on the market. In fact, I purchased mine for just €9. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll release the CPU replacement process soon. See you next time.